Hi everybody, this is Kathy Harper with Parkbench, and I'm here today with Maria Maso. Maria is the co-founder and executive director of the Business Angel Minority Association. Maria, tell us a little bit about your background with innovation, how you got involved with this organization, and what it seeks to achieve.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for inviting me to this interview, Catherine. As mentioned, my name is Maria Maso. I am originally from Barcelona, and we came to the States 7 years ago. We came to the States because my other son was very sick, and the best doctors were here in the States. So we came here to have treatment, and we had treatment for more than 6 years, and 2 years ago, we have finally a bone marrow transplant. The donor was my daughter, and she was embryo selected in Chicago. So all this time, thanks God, our family is perfectly fine right now. But over this time, we were so thankful for all these people that was investing in innovation. And because of that, my passion for innovation started, right? So 3 years ago, I became an accredited investor here in the States, and I joined one of the organizations as business angel in town. But even I invest later, I never invest with that organization. And the problem was two of them, right? First of one, I didn't know how to invest in startups. I know how to invest in real estate. I know how to invest in the stock market, but never in startups before. And the second problem was that they were not inclusive. I was not feeling like I was part of the group. So I left that organization and invest later in innovation in other places because my passion was to give back, to give to people that support innovation that was supporting my family as well. So, and at that point, I guess that was when the idea of BAMA, of Business Angel Minority Association, was born.
Okay, interesting. So what do you seek to achieve, and why do you feel it's important through this organization?
So we're trying to achieve two things. The first one is support minorities. BAMA is going to be investing in minorities, and we define minorities in three different ways. The first one, that co-founder or founder is part of a minority. The second one of the board members has to be part of the minority. Or third point could be that it's answering the need of a minority. Meaning, for example, someone is giving an application to manage the suppliers for the New Year, Chinese New Year, right?
Okay, yes.
So it doesn't matter how is the co-founder, from which ethnicity is the co-founder. If you are answering a need from a minority, we are going to invest in you. And the second thing that we are going to do is invest in minorities and create more capital in the table. So what we realize is that here in Houston, we have a lot of potential accredited investors that want to invest in minorities or want to invest in innovation in general, but they are not investing because they are not trained. They don't have the education to invest in startups or in early stage startups. So we want to achieve that. We want to give them that education in order that they can invest in innovation and create back and give back to the community what they can.
Okay, so it's kind of serving both sides,
Exactly.
both the investors as well as the recipients of that
Exactly.
investment. Who do you feel is your competition, and how are you different?
So there are different associations here in town, in Houston, and nationally as well, of business angels that are having networks associations, or maybe university associations, business angels that are working together. However, we have a value proposition that is education, inclusivity, and minorities. So we are going to give education to our investors. We are investing just in minorities, focusing on minorities, and not because of charity, because minorities are the new majorities in the States, and we are inclusive. So anyone that is an accredited investor and want to invest in minorities is welcome to our association.
Interesting, okay. And how do you feel you add value for both your members as well as investors?
Well, basically with education.
With education.
Education, and of course we are a business angel association, so we are going to have networks events, we are going to have pitches, we are going to have, present you startups that will have a due diligence before, in order that you will be sure that the quality of those startups and the potential growth of those startups are not ensured, because you are never going to be 100% sure, but we will do a research before. But on top of that, we are going to support you to grow as an investor. We are going, if you are a first-time investor, we are going to give you a curriculum that will support you and will allow you to learn. If you are already an experienced investor, we will create debates, we will create content in order that you can challenge your mind and maybe change your investor's ways or not, or maybe you will confirm that you are doing it perfectly, but we will give you content to support your investment, early stage investment.
So it's making those connections, and then it's also kind of empowering through the education and support components. Tell me a little bit about your growth strategy.
So we are a business angel network, so we are focusing our strategy into big pillars. The first one is our members. Basically, it's the best way to grow, right? So if my members are happy with us, they will give our recommendation to other members, so we will have more members coming to us. But the idea is that we are going to start our chapter here in Houston, then Boston, and then nationally. So BAMA should be a national organization, and hopefully in the future internationally as well, because again, I am from Europe and we have that need over there as well.
Oh, interesting.
So the intention is that it's going to be international. This year we are launching Houston chapter in January. At the end of the year, planning to launch Boston, and from there we will go national.
Okay.
And the idea is that we will support our growth with members. That is the big, and because of that we are investing in our members, but we are going to have a branding and a marketing strategy that will support our growth.
Wonderful. So I think this is a fantastic organization, and it's really exciting to hear how you're involved and the moves that you're making. How do you feel it will make kind of an immediate impact on the Houston community, as an example?
The social impact is tremendous because, for example, we are expecting to have 65 members at the end of 2020. 65 accredited investors that will invest their money as business angel in minorities in Houston. The social impact of that, we are expecting that will be $3 million of investment in minority communities because of our business angels and our organization in 2020, $5 million in 21, and $8 million in 22. So it's a lot of money that is going to come back to the minorities. But on top of that, it's the social impact of mentor hours as well. So if you can organize these people, these wealthy people that know a lot and have a lot of networking and have a lot of knowledge as well, and they are supporting and mentoring startups and young investors as well, the impact of those hours mentoring, it's going to be tremendous. We are expecting in the next 3 years like 15,000 hours of mentoring that will create back or give back to the community.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing and for sharing your story. Sure. We'll have Maria's contact information up on the website if you want to get involved, either as an investor or if you have an organization that is seeking additional opportunity. We'll certainly share that and get you in touch with Maria, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.